They say life's well, and then you die. But we don't accept that. It is time for you to take charge of your finances, time, business success, family, interpersonal relationships, spirituality, and your health. In short, it's time for you to take your life back now. L. David Harris and his team will help you do just that through one-on-one life coaching sessions, in-person seminars, webinars, and other trainings. Come on, tell the truth. You're ready, aren't you? Take your life back now with L. David Harris. You won't regret it.
Hello, hello, hello. My name is L. David Harris. I am your favorite life and success coach, and this is Amplify This Moment. What moment? This moment. It is the only time that we have. Yesterday is gone. 10 minutes ago is gone, and we don't have the next minute, much less the next hour at our disposal. So this is the moment that you and I both, or all of us, need to be maximizing, capitalizing, and leveraging for the betterment of humanity, people around us, and our family in particular. Yes? And so today our concept is very simple, even though as we mull it over, we realize it is invaluable. Okay? Don't let your independence limit you. I'm going to say it one more time. Do not let your independence limit you. Yeah. Are you minded? Independent minded? Is that something I can say? Is that how you say it? Are you an independent person? Someone who works well alone? Can I just tell you, like where I am right now physically this Sunday, I am in a 9-foot by 5-foot studio. And because of where I live, it is solid concrete. It has rebar running through it. There is a steel door to the right of me, and there are burglar bars in here as well. And above me, it's the same thing. It's not a prison cell. It's just the way we build in my country, right? We build it strong to withstand hurricanes and some earthquakes and so forth. Okay, so I am in this box, and this is where my creativity is unleashed most of the time. Before the camera, before the microphone, in writing, in consultations on the telephone that is left of me. And actually, let me pull it out here. Look at that. I have an old school telephone because I'm old school. I have all the modern stuff too, but let me just say, inside of this box, I can move independently. I'm locked away from the world until or unless I allow the world to come in, and I work well alone. But I can also be resistant to collaborative opportunities. And for those of you who have been in a conversation with me where I sought you out to collaborate, you might be saying, well, no, that doesn't make sense because David reached out to me and he has been collaborating with me and some of my colleagues and my friends, and we've all done fill in the blank X together. That's true, but that's because I am growing. But for those who are not yet growing, a limitation to the independent mindset is to resist collaborative opportunities to a fault. Do you know what happens when we resist these collaborative opportunities to a fault? We go to the extreme with it. That means that we are not trusting of people. And, there are times that I have been in a position to be hurt, and people say, boy, I hope this doesn't cause you not to trust people. And I'm like, well, here's the thing. I already don't trust most people. So that's not new to me, but I don't require it of myself. This is what I say to people. I'm being transparent here. I don't require it of myself to be trusting in you in order to build relationship. But maybe that's a coping mechanism. Maybe it is that I just don't want to be hurt again. It could be. You see? So what I'm saying is, if you are an independent mindset, it can limit you if you go to the extreme, if you resist to collaborate with others because your trust factor is very low, and in not trusting people, you cannot grow. Got it. Growth is predicated in a lot of terms when it comes to relationship, interpersonal experiences, even business relationships. It's predicated upon trust. Where there's no trust, it just doesn't make sense. And what doesn't make sense in this case means that you are limiting yourself to your tiny little ideas. Now I'm firing shots at all of us who are independent to a fault. I said to a fault. Independence, fine, but don't go to a fault. We're limiting ourselves to our tiny little ideas, only the ones that can go around in our own heads. We're limiting ourselves to our own resources, limiting ourselves to our little bit of wisdom when we can have much more wisdom and even our tiny little efforts. And I'm very productive. I always accomplish my goals. But guess what? Those are just mine. They taught us when I was in my 20s, many, many years ago in marketing. They said you could either have 1%. No, let me start it this way. You could either have 100% of your own efforts or 1% of 100 people's efforts. Which is of more value to you? You see, collaboration is key, and I chose 1% of 100 persons' efforts because I can see that the collective is more powerful than me as an individual unit. I don't care how creative I think I am, how much influence that I have. Only one person can be as creative and powerful as one little person in a tiny little place and a tiny little mindset. So open yourself up to growth. Open yourself up to the wisdom of others and to change. If you're an independent person, don't let that limit you. That's my time. My name is L. David Harris. I am your favorite life and success coach. If you need me, call me.